What's going on, everybody? The Allen Ricks TV back with another video. So it's being reported that LeBron James will be sitting out tonight again versus the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns has the number one seed in the league. I think they do, yeah. So the Phoenix Suns have the number one seed in the Western Conference. They are by far one of the best teams in the league currently. And the Lakers are still sort of fighting for a play-in spot. But obviously, Lakuchi isn't interested in coming back to play until he feels as though he's playing one of the much, easier teams, one of the more subpar teams in the league, to where their defense, and this is something that Rick Bucher, for those of you who don't know who Rick Bucher is, he's a reporter that be on Fox, but he reported that he went on record and stated that LeBron James is specifically, nitpicking and finding teams that he going to play where he feels as though the defense, they're not going to put too much pressure on him defensively, and they're not going to really focus on guarding him. Pretty much where he has a much easier time to where he could score all these points. So we've already seen, after everything that's unfolded this season, we've seen LeBron James on the sideline, reading his stats, reading the stat sheet, looking at his, making sure he got his numbers. We've seen LeBron James, still in blowout games, trying to get his points. We've seen LeBron James in the last 2 seconds of the fourth quarter where they're losing, to where he's still trying to get his points. Few seconds left, but long as he gets his 30, he's content. He's fine. So after all that unfolded, we still have the likes of Magic Johnson and all the great players who are going on television, Shaquille O'Neal, great players that we respect, go on television and not call out LeBron James for his actions and not caring about, getting to the play-in tournament, at least the play-in tournament. This is why LeBron James is the most overrated, the worst player in NBA history. The most overrated, a straight trash player. Trash. You're not seeing none of the great players, the legends, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny. None of these guys, we're not seeing nobody go on television, on national TV, where fans could get there, where they could be swayed into, buying into the fact that LeBron James is doing no wrong. Magic Johnson said one little thing about LeBron James yesterday, and his fans got their panties in a bunch because they don't want you to say anything bad about LeBron James. Nothing. He's like a spoiled brat, a spoiled child. I guarantee you that if Adam Silver came out right now, and said and implemented a rule where players who sit, if you're injured, you're disqualified for the scoring title. I guarantee you that LeBron James' ankle will be healed. His ankle will be mysteriously healed, and LeBron James will be out there playing like his life depended on it. Then he'll be trying to make it to a play-in tournament. But LeBron James does not care about that. Padding his stats. He has 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Or should I say, he has 1 ankle in, 1 ankle out. Either you're injured or you're not, bruh. Just sit out for the rest of the season. But he's not going to do that. LeBron James is a fraud, a coward. He will never go down as a Laker legend. He will never be mentioned amongst one of the greats. Lefake is not playing because he understands that the Phoenix Suns will embarrass him. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they set versus the trash teams. They set versus the weak teams, and they played against the great teams. If they had a play-in tournament, they will be willing their team and carrying their team right now to a play-in spot. LeBron James is a poor example of a leader. He don't make the players around him better. He's not facilitating. The focus not on facilitating and getting his assist totals up. He don't care about winning. He just trying to get a scoring title. When Steph Curry break records, his team is winning. They've praised LeBron James for years, year after year, for being able to carry trash teams, weak teams, not well-built teams to the NBA Finals. But since LeBron James has been to the West, since LeBron James has been in the West, he's failed to do so. He has a team currently, even when he first joined the Los Angeles Lakers, and he had that young team, he could not carry them to the playoffs, to the finals. They say he was injured. But this year, he can't even carry a team with Russell Westbrook to a play-in tournament. He couldn't get past the first round without Anthony Davis. So everything that LeBron James has been doing has been a lie, illusion. He's had talent. That's why he was able to go to the finals for 8 straight years, because he's had super teams. You've been fooled. He's not doing none of that with this current team. He's not he's not elevating their play and carrying them to the finals or carrying them to at least a play-in tournament. Because he's not making the players around him better. And they say, oh, it's because he's 37 years old. He's too old to carry a team. But he's not too old to go out here and play all these heavy minutes. He's not too old to go out here to score all these points. He's not too old to chase Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to chase Karl Malone. He's not too old to go out here to chase the scoring title. He's not too old to do all this stuff. He could play through the injury through certain teams. The injury is that bad, it's that painful, he still somehow play versus certain teams. If the injury is that bad, then why are you even out there at all? Why are you playing versus the Pelicans? He has help. Malik Monk has been great. He wanted Carmelo Anthony. He wanted all these players. 37-year-old jumping out the gym. Listeroid, allegedly jumping out the gym. He jumped higher than the rim. Oh my God. Look at his head go up against, look at his head. Oh, it's almost touching the rim. It's past the rim. He's dunking on Kevin Love. Praising this man.